Every January, millions of people build a budget. Beautiful spreadsheets, color-coded categories. This time it's going to be different. And by March, almost all of them have quietly abandoned it. Here's what's wild. That's not a discipline problem. Research on financial behavior keeps finding the same thing. Budgets collapse for reasons that have nothing to do with willpower. In this video, I'm going to do an autopsy on your dead budget. 4 reasons it never had a chance. And the 4th one is the one nobody wants to admit. And then, I'm going to give you the exact system that replaced budgeting in my life. 1 decision a year, 1 number to check, 0 spreadsheets. To understand why your budget died, you need to see what a budget actually is. And the cleanest way to see it is to look at its twin, the diet. Think about it. Both start in a moment of motivation, January, or the day after you check your bank account and feel sick. Both are systems of restriction. Eat less, spend less. Both demand daily accounting, calories, dollars. Both treat every slip as failure, and both have the same relapse curve. Most diets fail long-term, and budgets fail the same way for the same reason. That reason is a resource you've never put in a spreadsheet. Willpower is a battery, not a personality trait. You wake up with a full charge. Every decision drains it. And here's the design flaw. Your budget asks for its hardest decisions at night, after work, when you're tired, hungry, and 1 click away from delivery, exactly when the battery is at 4%. You're not weak at 9 p.m. You're human at 9 p.m. Your budget was designed for the person you are at 9 a.m. on a motivated Sunday. That person doesn't pay for the dinner. The 4% person does. Real quick, comment the exact time of day your spending discipline dies. For me, it's 9:40 p.m. There's going to be a scary pattern in these comments. Now here's where it gets interesting. If budgets are diets, you know what actually works long-term for weight? Not tighter restriction. Environment design. Change the kitchen, not the willpower. Hold that thought because it's the entire second half of this video. But first, the autopsy. 4 causes of death. Number 1. A budget is a rear-view mirror. Tracking tells you where money went. Past tense. It's like driving by only looking backwards. You get an incredibly detailed record of everything you already crashed into. Knowing you spent $340 on delivery last month doesn't stop next month's $340. Awareness is not a mechanism. Write that down. Cause number 2. Budgets are designed for a perfect month, and perfect months don't exist. Look at any budget. It assumes no car repairs, no weddings, no dentist, no annual subscription you forgot renews in March. Then, surprise expenses arrive, the budget breaks, and here's the psychological kill shot. 1 broken category makes people abandon the whole system. There's a real name for this, and it comes from dieting research, not finance. Psychologists Janet Polivy and Peter Hermans spent decades studying why 1 small slip turns into total collapse in dieters. They call it the "what the hell" effect. Their research found that once a dieter believes they've already broken their diet, even by a small amount, they don't just slip a little, they abandon the goal completely and overeat far more than they would have otherwise. The failure isn't really about the food. It's the belief that the goal is already lost. 1 overspent category and what the hell, the month is ruined. Same mechanism, different receipt. But here's the thing about those surprise expenses. A car repair isn't actually a surprise. You don't know which month, but you know it's coming. Your budget pretended otherwise. Who's the irresponsible one now? 'Cause number 3, 30 categories is 30 jobs. Every category is a daily decision, a daily data entry, a daily chance to fail. You didn't build a money plan. You hired yourself as an unpaid accountant for a client who hates the work. Nobody quits budgeting because it failed. They quit because it's exhausting even when it works. Be honest in the comments. What's the longest you've ever kept a budget alive? And cause of death number 4, the one nobody admits. Your budget was written by the fantasy version of you, as a punishment for the real one. Sunday morning you wrote $80 a month entertainment for a person who spends $300. That number was never a plan, it was an apology. A little note to the universe that says, I feel bad about who I am. And when real you inevitably spends like real you, the budget converts that into evidence, proof you're undisciplined. So every month, this system you built to fix your finances quietly delivers one message. You failed again. Nobody keeps opening an app whose only notification is shame. That's not a character flaw. That's rational. You didn't quit budgeting. Budgeting quit you first. Okay? Autopsy's done. Cause of death? Everything. So if restriction is broken by design, what's left? Remember the kitchen. Let me tell you about the one budgeting system in history that actually worked, and the exact year we killed it. Your grandmother had no apps, no spreadsheets, no financial literacy course. And statistically, she was better with money than almost everyone watching this. Her secret weapon cost 5 cents, envelopes. Payday came in cash. The cash went into physical envelopes, rent, food, gas, savings. And when the food envelope was empty, you stopped buying food you didn't need. Not because of discipline, because of physics. There was literally nothing left to spend. I need you to see what's hiding in this system, because it's the blueprint for everything that comes next. 1. The decision happened once, on payday, not 300 times a month. 2. The limit was enforced by reality, not willpower. An empty envelope doesn't negotiate. And 3, this one's sneaky, paying with cash physically hurts. Neuroscience studies have found that paying activates pain-related processing in the brain. And cash hurts more than cards, because you feel the money leave. So what happened? Why isn't everyone doing this? Simple. We made money invisible. Cards. Then contactless. Then one click. Then subscriptions. Money that leaves while you sleep. Every innovation in payments for 30 years has had one purpose: remove the pain. Because your pain was the friction, and your friction was the seatbelt. Tap to Pay is a genuinely amazing invention for the person selling to you. Every step between your impulse and your payment was a chance to change your mind. We deleted all of them and called it convenience. Quick test, without checking. Do you know how much your subscriptions total per month? Comment your guess, then go check, then come back and comment the real number. The gap between those two numbers has a name. It's called the business model. So no, I'm not going to tell you to go back to cash envelopes. You won't, and you shouldn't have to. But now you know the 3 ingredients that made envelopes work. Decide once. Enforce with structure, and put friction where it protects you. Now we rebuild that. Digitally, automatically, and better than Grandma had it. Here comes the system. The system has 3 moves. Together, they replace every budget you've ever failed. Move 1. Stop budgeting monthly and start deciding yearly. Once a year, one single evening, put it in your calendar like a date. You decide the splits, not categories. Splits. Take-home pay divides into 3 streams, and only 3. Fixed, rent, utilities, insurance, the contractual stuff. Future, savings, investing, debt payoff. Fun. Everything else, no questions asked. That's it. 3 envelopes upgraded. Move 2. Make the decision physical, with accounts, not willpower. 3 streams, 3 separate bank accounts. Payday hits and automatic transfers split the money the same day. Bills pay themselves from fixed. Future leaves before you ever see it. You cannot spend what never arrives. That's the empty envelope, rebuilt. And the fun account gets its share with one beautiful rule attached. Money in the fun account is pre-forgiven. Spend it on anything. Sushi, games, a ridiculous lamp. 0 guilt, 0 tracking, 0 categories, because the important money already left. You're not allowed to feel bad because feeling bad is what killed system number 1. Did you catch what just happened? Every failure from the autopsy just got deleted. Rearview mirror, gone. This system is forward-looking. The decision happens before the money moves. Perfect month fantasy, gone. Car repairs get their own line inside fixed, because irregular isn't unpredictable. 30 daily decisions, it's now 1 per year. And the shame engine? There's literally nothing to fail at. The system doesn't grade you, it just runs. Move 3. Track 1 number, just 1. Not 30 categories, the balance of your fun account. That's the whole dashboard. Money and fun? Spend guilt-free. Fun's empty. Party's over till payday. And the account says no, so you don't have to. You've outsourced being the bad guy to a bank balance. Grandma would be proud. Serious question. What would change in your week if checking 1 number replaced every money decision you currently make? Some of you just felt your shoulders drop. I saw it. Now, I can already hear 3 objections loading. My income isn't stable. I don't earn enough for this. And my favorite, but I like tracking. All 3 coming up, plus the friction weapon I promised, the one that saves more money than any percentage split. Why do budgets fail? Because they're diets. Rear-view mirrors built for perfect months, 30 jobs nobody wants. Written by fantasy you as a shame machine for real you. What works? What always worked? Grandma's envelopes rebuilt. Decide once a year, split with real accounts, pre-forgive the fun, track 1 number, and rig your environment so the lazy path is the rich path. Your homework is 1 evening. Tonight, if you're brave, 3 accounts, 2 automatic transfers, delete your saved cards. 1 evening versus another decade of Januaries. Comment 1 evening if you're actually doing it this week, and I will personally check on you in the replies. I'm not joking, I've done it before. We publish every Thursday, and look, you tried budgeting like 11 times, so let's be real. You'll try subscribing once and it'll be the only system you never have to restart. And if you want to know why your brain sabotages every raise before you even cash it, the thermostat video is right here, and it's the missing half of everything you just watched.